Hey everybody, I'm Roger and you're tuned in to Back Porch Cooking and Reminiscing. So today we're going to be doing one of our favorite meals. We're going to do a Frito Chili Cheese Pie. Now I know there's a lot of recipes out there for it, but this is going to be the way that we make it, and hope y'all will enjoy it. Y'all, this is a great recipe to cook on a night when you really just don't feel like doing anything, but you have to, or on a night when you just want something that's simple, quick, and easy. It don't get much easier than this. All right, so y'all, let's get to making this Frito chili cheese pie. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook a pound of hamburger. Now, if you need to make a bigger chili cheese pie, then feel free to do a pound and a half or even 2 pounds of ground beef. But for us, since there's only two of us, we're just going to use a pound. So we got that in there, and let's go ahead and kind of get that broken up a little bit. Once we get it broke up a little bit, we're going to add our onions to it. I used it was probably about a medium size onion, and then another small onion, because we do like a lot of onion. So we're going to just get that to going, and we're on about a medium heat on here. I think we're on about a 4, probably take it up to a 5 here in just a minute. So we're going to get that in there so those onions can cook. And we're going to go up to a 5. And then we're going to put in, this is our homemade chili powder mix. But now to do this, you can get one of the package of McCormick's chili seasonings, or whatever chili seasoning that you like, and just use that. But for this one, we're going to start out with about 2 tablespoons. And then we'll see if we need to add any more. But as I said, probably that 1 pack of chili seasoning will probably be plenty if that's what you're going to use. All right, y'all, so that's it. We're just going to let our meat brown, our onions get soft, and blend in all that chili powder. So we've got our hamburger browned, our onions have got tender. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a can of Hormel chili chunky beef chili with beans. We're going to add that into our burger and onions. I tell you, I like this chili just by itself. Of course, if y'all watch my chili recipe, I put my chili over rice, and man, that's some good stuff. So we've got our chili in there. Now we're going to put a can of rotelle mild. All right, we'll give that a little stir around, and then we're going to put a little bit, about 8 ounces of red sauce in with it. All right, so 8 ounces of red sauce. And now we're just going to stir all that in, let it come up to temp. All right, y'all, so we've got our meat and chili mixture ready. And now we're going to take a 9x13 pan, and I did grease this pan with some olive oil. And we're going to put our Fritos in the bottom of it. Now we're using the chili cheese flavored Fritos. But now if you want to use the regular ones, then you go right ahead. Feel free to use whatever you want. So we're going to put about half of our chips in the bottom of this, and then just spread them out. A little bit there and a little bit there. All right, and we're saving half of them. Okay, and then we're ready to start putting our mixture here over the Fritos. So we're just going to pull it out and put it right over top. Guys, this smells so good. We're going to use all of our mix to go over top of this first layer of corn chips. Alright, so that's got all of our mixture in there. And we're just going to spread it out and try to get it fairly even. Alright, and that's what we're doing with this part. So now we got our mixture on top of our Fritos, and we're going to come in. We're going to use a whole cup of cheese, and may even wind up using more than that. Just depends on what it's going to look like. Oh, that was 2 cups. I'm sorry. So then we're going to just spread it out, and we're going to see what that looks like. And I'm going to let Audrey take a look and see if she thinks we need to put a little more cheese on there. What do you think?
A little more around the edges.
All right, she says a little more around the edges, so we're going to put some more on there. Y'all know we like everything to be super cheesy, so y'all have heard me say many times, the more cheese, the better. I believe we got it there. And now we're going to finish it out with the rest of our Fritos. And then we want to just spread those out. Get some of them everywhere. I'm going to push down on it just a little bit, just to kind of push those Fritos into that cheese. Now we're going to go into a 350-degree oven. It's preheated already, and it's going to be in there for 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll be back when this puppy's done, and we'll see what it looks like. So our chili pie has been in the oven for about 25 minutes. I waited until I got bubbling going on all around the edges. So it's about 25 minutes. But this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. It smells just divine. And so we're going to get us a bowl, and we're going to take some out and then let it cool, and then we're going to give it a taste. All right, so let's see if we can get us some out of this and get it in a bowl. Look at all that cheese. So we got us some in a bowl here, and I'm going to top it off with a little bit of green onion. All right, you guys. So there's our bowl of chili cheese pie. Put some green onions on there. Like I say, I'm going to let this cool down for a few minutes, and then we'll give it a taste. So y'all, just a quick story before we taste our chili pie. Making this brought back memories to me when I was in college. And I went to Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And they had a Sonic there, and we would get the chili cheese pies from Sonic all the time. And they were so delicious, just covered with cheese and chili. And I have to say that the last time that I got one at a Sonic, which was probably a couple of years ago, they barely put cheese on it. It barely had chili on it. So I've never got one from Sonic since then. But this one right here is the one that we make. And I think it's just as good, if not better, than one of those first ones that I ever had. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a taste. It's had some time to cool down. And I'm going to get me a bite here to get me some green onions on it. All righty, here we go. That is good. So guys, when you take a bite of this, You've got the crunchy Fritos on top. You've got the softer ones down in the bottom. You've got that meat and chili filling in the middle, the cheese layer. It's just out of this world good. So, hope you'll make this for your family, share it with your friends, and remember, hit that like and subscribe button for me. And we'll be back in a few days and we'll have you another recipe. Again, we've got something in mind, but we're not ready to share it just yet. But appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you soon.